All right, guys, did my Max 6. We are back at Las Vegas, and I'm here with the champ for the 27th time, 27 Pro Show, Miss Olympia, Ashley Kaltwasser. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. I'm happy too. Oh my gosh. How did I do it? I don't know.
I'm going to ask you the same question, but I'm really glad you're here. And it's funny because last time we filmed, you were telling me you have a lot of shows planned for this year. You're going to go all the way to the Olympia. And then we had convened that we're going to get back together before the Olympia. But when I spoke to Jay, he's like, hey, what's going on with Ashley? I said, I don't know. He says, well, she keeps winning shows. And I said, well, we're gonna get her back before the Olympia. He says, no, we can't wait that long. You need to hit her up and see when's the next time she's competing. We got to get her back on the channel. So I texted you on Friday and I said, would you like to come back on the channel? And when's your next show? And she said, I'm competing tomorrow. And here we are. Now, I didn't even know you actually won. So today I'm telling Jay, as I'm coming here to film you, I don't even know what Ashley did. She won 27 shows. And he said, quote, no one will ever beat that record. I can't believe she's going so strong. So he's very, very happy for you. We appreciate you coming back on the channel. And tell me a little bit about this 27th win. How do you feel?
I feel amazing. And I always say, every time I win, it's that same feeling. Like it's my first one. And it's incredible. I always say as well, like it's one thing to meet your goal, but it is so much more rewarding to exceed it. And when I first turned pro, I just wanted to win one pro show. And I felt like my goal would have been met, my life would have been made, and that would have been about it. But I did that 27 times, which is crazy to think about. Crazy. Like, how am I doing this? I don't know. But I just keep going with the flow because I feel good and I'm super motivated, and why the heck not,
I was asking you on camera if you knew how much, because this is your first pro win for this year. So I was wondering if you knew what the stats were as far as how many contests someone has won all in the same year. It seems like you're going to beat that record this year. I don't even know who has it. It could be you told me.
It could be. I know that I've done, like in the past, I've done like 8 shows in a year. And I want to say I've won about, there's been years where I've won 7 shows, I think. Yeah, I'd have to go back and double check, but it's definitely 6, maybe 7.
Okay, so homework. Before the next time we get back together, because we're going to film again before the Olympia, you need to let me know how many shows, what's the most shows you won, and if you hold the record. And hopefully you beat that this year. How's that?
Yeah, I got 5 wins so far this year, so we'll see.
And you're not stopping?
Oh, no, I'm just getting started. Like, let's be clear. I'm just getting started. This is warming up. I'm warming up.
Are you going to do them all?
I can't do them all, but I'm going to do a lot.
How many more is there this year that you know of?
Oh, there's a for sure 10 right now, but I'm definitely going to compete a lot, even after Olympia, because I feel like that's when a lot of girls like to relax, because they are like, okay, did what I need to do, the year's over with, but no, I'm just going to keep going. I mean, as long as I feel good and I'm still healthy and I'm motivated and I'm not tired, why not, I'm having a lot of fun with this, and I get bored on the weekends that I don't compete. It's true. It's true. Like, I'm already thinking about my next show when I get off stage, even before sometimes. So, yeah, I'm just going with the flow, and I feel good. So why not?
Sometimes bodybuilders use this analogy, and they say, it's clicking. It's clicking. It seems like this year it's clicking for you. It has not always been the case, but it seems like this year is a big year for you. You're definitely going to be one to watch for the Olympia. What do you think is making 2021 clicking for you? Do you have any idea?
I just seem to be a lot more, I don't know, I'm like on a mission right now. Like, I'm just like so focused. Not that I wasn't before, but I'm just like hungry for more, and my motivation is like through the roof. And I have like this mindset, like, you just got to go for it. Just go for it. Stop overthinking everything and go for it. You got to do it. And, with accomplishing so many like wins, and you got to learn from the losses as well, right? So I take everything and I look at it after I'm done with the photos, and I get judges' feedback, and I just learn and grow from it. So I think like I'm a lot more, I don't know, determined this year for some reason.
What does that do for your confidence to have won 5 shows already this year?
It feels great. I feel like, hey, I'm pretty good at this. But, confidence is something that I've always kind of struggled with.
Really?
And, yeah, in a way. Because It's in bikini, it's very subjective, so sometimes it can get to you. But this year, I'm a lot more confident. I feel like I've worked out those little minor things I needed to fix. I mean, especially with the posing and stuff, I'm continuously working on that and just, learning every time. So, yeah.
What are the judges giving you? Any feedback? I mean, I know you win, so obviously there's not much to say, but are they still giving you feedback on how you can actually improve and get better?
Yeah, it's little things I can fix here and there. Like, oh, when you're in your front pose, just tilt slightly more this way or that way. And I think what other feedback do we get?
We're gonna talk to Adam in a minute because he wasn't here last time, so I'm really glad that he's here today because this facility is unbelievable and we were grateful to be able to use it last time. But how long have you been working with Adam? How you guys have been working together for a while?
Since late 2017, and that's when I started my prep. So my first show with Adam was 2018 at the Denver Mile High Show. So yeah, I won that show and had a great time, and I was like, hey, he's a keeper. So
how did you guys meet?
Oh, okay. So actually, this is a really good story. All right. So I've kind of met up with Adam a few times in the past for a seminar, and I trained with him once, and I didn't really keep in contact with him for a few years after that. And then I took a year off in 2017, and I was getting that itch to compete again after going to my friend's competition, and I watched her compete, and I was like, oh my God, I need to get back on stage. It's time. And I remember discussing with her in her hotel room, like, yeah, I want to get it back into it, but who's going to be my coach? Like, I remember saying to her, like, Adam Bonilla from Team Elite Physique, like, I did a seminar with him once. He seems to be really good, very knowledgeable, and like very motivating. And I remember having that discussion with her. And then out of the blue, I got an email from Adam. Like, I haven't talked to him in years.
You put it in the universe.
I did. It was creepy in a good way. And so I got that email from him like, hey, are you ever going to compete again? If so, I'd love to work with you. And I'm like, whoa.
Freaky.
Because I never told it to anybody except for the friend that I was having a conversation with. Yeah. So it was like weird universe thing. Yeah. So I was like, no, no question in my mind. This is what I want to do. Yes, meant to be. Absolutely.
Wow. That's awesome. Yeah. Can we get him in there real quick?
Yeah,
Adam, come over here.
Come on over.
Come in the middle. Or yeah, there you go. All right, my friend. So thank you for having us in your great facility. First of all, when did you open this facility? Not so long ago.
No, we actually opened this one. So we had one in Denver.
Yes.
And then
okay.
Yeah, so we moved basically everything to Las Vegas. Ashley was a big part of that, of coming to Vegas, because we're doing so much together with podcasts, and we just spent a ton of time together. And
this is the podcast room, by the way.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
I mean, with how active Ashley is, we almost lived together probably 4 months out of the year, probably, because she'd live at my house, I'd live at her house, and it was we'd always be doing things together, content, podcast, shows.
Good teamwork.
Yeah, we're just like family, now. It's not a normal client coach relationship for sure. So so it just made sense. She moved to Vegas during the shutdowns of LA. I got this building at a really good price, and then
you bought this building.
Yeah, I bought the building. Probably 50 cents on the dollar too.
Wow.
But it needed a total remodel. It was empty for 15 years. It used to be a bank, and so so I had to remodel the whole thing. It took.
You did it yourself, or
no?
Okay.
No, it was
some people are really handy. I don't know.
Oh no, it was a mess. There was nothing working here. Nothing at all. There was no plumbing, no air conditioning.
Fixer-upper.
Yeah. It was a lot went into it. So it took 6 months to get it up and running, and now this is a lot better than our Denver one. A lot better. So
really?
It's way better than our Denver one.
So were you living in Colorado?
Yeah, I was living in Colorado. Got rid of everything and moved over here.
How's life in Vegas compared to Colorado?
So I was in Colorado for a long time. So we'll say that I had a very established team in Colorado, and so we had a really good team unity and stuff out there. But we're mostly online. We're 93% of our clients are online. Okay. So only few are local. And so it made a lot of sense for us to go to a place that people traveled to often. And no one really traveled to Denver except for wintertime during off season.
I see.
And so it didn't really make sense to have that, considering we're mainly an online team.
Gotcha.
So this place is
destination.
Everyone in our age group, which is, our age group is basically 20 to 35. Most of our clients goes to Vegas once a year. So it just made sense. It made a lot of sense. So, yeah.
Plus no state income tax. That helps.
That was actually a big part of it. Yeah, big part of it.
Why not?
Commercial property taxes, state income tax, that was a big part of it too. Huge part of it, yeah.
Well, so tell me a little bit about the center. How do you actually? So are there people you get the people mostly online? They come here, once in a while, or do you have a lot of people who are actually from Vegas coming here? Or
Yeah, we're Vegas is our third most popular city for our team.
Okay.
So we have Denver's 1, Los Angeles is 2. That's actually where I started a long time ago, and then now Vegas is now number 3. But it was like number 12 when we first started in Vegas. So we're growing out here a little bit.
And LA is really close, also, so it makes it easy. It's just 3.5-hour drive or 1 hour flight.
Yeah,
it's easy.
exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I like it. It's great. I mean, it's not this. We don't need people to come here, but it's just nice to be able to have if they want to come and get our hands on them with some posing. They want to see Ashley come to a seminar. There's just a lot available here. We do metabolic testing, 3D scanning. I mean, we just do so much stuff here that it makes it nice for people to like come here and get all these tests, maybe meet their coach, and go through the process. Like
Jay's telling me you're killing it. So I don't know what he knows, but he said Adam is so successful. Great for him. He's doing so well. So congratulations on that. But if he says that, that he's an overachiever. So if he says that, he must be doing really well.
Actually, I really admire Jay because he's one of the few like bodybuilders that like actually made it like a real business. And there's a lot of guys who are in the sport and they just focus on their bodybuilding, and then when they're done with it, they're kind of exactly. But Jay's like turned it into a real thing, and I think that he's a good role model for a lot of guys coming into it. Yeah, because like I think you guys put in so much work. People like you just like you really do put in a ton of work, and you need to be able to reward from that. You need to be able to benefit from that. So yeah, I've done this my whole life. So
how old are you?
I'm 39. So I've done it since.
That's not that long.
Yeah, well, I started working in nutrition stores at 16 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, so I started.
I'm saying that you're not that old. Is what I'm saying.
yeah, and then this has all kind of happened. It was never a plan to be like the businessman trainer or anything. Just kind of. Well, you just kind of grow with it. 20 years down the road, it should be better than when I started. So yeah, it's doing pretty decent.
How many clients would you say you have on any given month right now?
Well, I personally only take 10 check-ins per day, 4 days per week. A lot of my time is spent running this place and then doing the admin of stuff. And then I do want to stay light because I always want to be there for Ashley too, and that's why I don't take on that many pros too. So it's like because I'm always careful how I say this because I never want her to think that she's holding me back. But like I love my time right now with Ashley. I hope we have another 15 years of doing it because it's the time of my life. I love it.
I don't think she wants to stop.
That's the good news. That's the thing. That's the thing. It's like it is. You know what? And it is time consuming, but it's like the most rewarding time. Like I'm traveling with my best friend, going to shows and winning them and killing them. You know what I mean? Like what else? Like that's a dream, man. Like it really is.
What else could you have?
Yeah, we're going. We're. I know it's not just check-ins. It's like we know about each other's life. Like I want to meet her family. Her mom wants to meet me and stuff. It's like memes. It's just stupid talk all the time. It's just different. And it's like basically going to shows with your sister who you're really close with all the time. So it's like it's just a time of my life. We're enjoying it. That's for sure. We're taking advantage of it. That's for sure.
Well, you both look so passionate, and I love seeing that in people because you can see in their demeanors and how they act, and it's like you're never working really. Even though you're working a lot, you never feel like you're working because everything you do, you love it.
Yeah. And as far as like the other clients go too, we have 13 coaches that work under the Team Elite Physique brand, and they all take on like 15 check-ins per day. It's like kind of like the rule of thumb. So you can kind of do the math there on it. But we're not a huge team, and we don't want to get any bigger. That's the goal. The goal is to just keep the coaches we have now, not grow anymore and water down the product too much. So we made a set number of coaches that we're going to have, and that's it. We have 2. I'm obviously the head coach, but we have like captains of coaching and they have their people, and so we keep quality control really high. So we have a good amount of clients for sure.
And how did you find all those coaches? Do you cherry pick them yourself over time? And
I mean, trying to say it like humbly as possible. We're very sought after, I guess you'd say, in the industry. We're a lot of the coaches like out there want to work for us. So I have people from different countries, different states saying, hey, I'll move there, work there for free for a year just to get an opportunity to work for you. Like it's like that's a
good position to be in.
It's a crazy good position. So I could pick awesome. And now it's like, hey, we're not going to hire anyone until one of them leaves. And the guys that are here, they all do pretty well.
So you have a waiting list.
Yeah. Nice. And so Ashley's a coach now too.
Yeah.
She is. She doesn't take on a lot of clients because she is so active competing. But so
I appreciate you talking to us today.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
Thank you, Adam, and so much. Ashley, come here.
Yes.
All right. So Yeah, I think you're gonna have to do this for a minute.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. No,
Can I ask you how old you are? Because you look so good.
I'm 32.
Okay, so you're still a baby. You still.
I'm just a rookie in this game of life, you know? You know?
Wow, what a great relationship you have with Adam. I think it's so refreshing and so nice to see that you don't have to just be a client and a coach, but to have this close relationship with someone, and you're so invested in each other. I really love it. But I want to talk. You get a special prize for this contest, and I want you to talk about it because it's a very funny story. What Jay actually told me is like, you're not gonna believe this. Adam actually bought Ashley a car for winning your last show. So it's not actually the real story. Tell me the real story.
Okay, so Coach Adam gave me an incentive this competition season. He said, if you win 3 shows this year, I will give you my car.
Which is?
What is the...
She don't even know. BMW X1.
Yes,
wow.
with some nice rims, you know. But yeah, so I end up getting 5 wins this year. So I won his car. He had to get another car, which is an identical car to the one I have now, except for in blue. So we're twins. But yeah, that was a pretty good thank you. Which I should be giving him a car. Shoot, he has to deal with me. I compete so much. And, you know, I'm a lot of work, so.
So did you sell the other car or you still have it?
No, I still have it. And, yeah, I got to go to the DMV, get it all registered and stuff.
Yeah, 'cause last time I saw you still had your California plates.
Yes,
Yeah.
true, very true.
So do I.
Yep.
Wow, Ashley, I'm so glad I got a chance to come in today. I'm so glad that I'm so happy for you to have won your 27th show. I think that's how I'm going to title the video, 27 Pro Show and Counting. I think it's a great title. And what is the next one that you're going to go to? Do you know already? Or
Yes, so there's a show here in Vegas. You know.
The Patriot?
The Patriots,
Oh,
the
nice. You
Muscle
gotta do that.
Contest. Oh, of course.
Yes.
Muscle
Great
Contest, Patriots Pro Show. I'm going to be there. Like, how can I not?
I know.
How convenient is it? It's actually here, and
Yes.
it's a short drive. So that's going to be nice, you know, traveling back and forth across the country to the East Coast. Can mess with you. I'm still a little jet lagged, but it's going to be nice. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm in my environment here.
when is it? Is it mid-July or when
It
is
is July 10th.
July 10th.
So,
okay.
yeah,
So
really
it's coming
excited.
a couple, 3 weeks or so. Yeah, 3 weeks or so. Thank you so much for coming back on JayTV. We have to see you again before the Olympia because for sure I want to talk to see how many shows you you won until then.
Yes.
And then Dave My Max 6 with the champ, Ashley Kaltwasser, and our trainer Adam, and we're out.